This amazing incident happened on one of my trips to Paris. Upon arrival, I took a taxi to the hotel. Traffic jams are rare in the center of Paris, but they still happen. It was then that I was lucky enough to get into one of them. I was lucky because I witnessed extraordinary events that made me look at the world in a different way. But that time I was tired. After a long flight, I wanted to take a shower and sleep as soon as possible. But this unfortunate delay happened in the journey. I was annoyed and nervous, and on top of that, a car in front of us had stopped. A man got out of it and hurried to the car, which was in traffic in the oncoming lane. The Parisian, not paying attention to anyone, leaned over to the window and began to talk with the pretty girl at the wheel. I was watching their sweet conversation with increasing irritation. It felt like the whole world had stopped around them. The traffic began to move slowly, but the lovely couple, as if nothing had happened, continued to talk, smiling amiably at each other. Cars piled up behind us in both directions, and with every second it became clear that storms of indignation from drivers stuck in a traffic jam could not be avoided. In anticipation of the storm, I opened the window. I was waiting for the inevitable ringing of horns and swearing in French, and I was more than ever ready to contribute to the upcoming polyphony of swearing. But the events that happened next made me look at the situation in a completely different way and understand how different the attitude to life can be. Contrary to my angry expectations, the cars were standing in the back and did not make a sound. The drivers dutifully waited for the lovebirds to get ready. Moreover, cars passing by in neighboring lanes slowed down near the couple, and only approving shouts were heard from the windows. The French from their cars sent them kisses and shouted various pleasant compliments. I watch what is happening in complete bewilderment. Finally, I turned to my driver with a question. Why is no one outraged by the blocked traffic? Why is everyone obediently standing in a traffic jam? I don't understand. The taxi driver calmly smiled and replied, "Monsieur like mademoiselle," and he makes a date with her. Here I got really angry and exclaimed irritably, "But they're delaying others. It's not decent. I'm very tired and I want to sleep." The taxi driver looked at me in surprise and replied with sincere regret for my callousness, "Monsieur, what if there is love, fate, children, after all, and you are ready to prevent this just because you are tired?" His answer confused me. I suddenly realized that because of my selfishness, I had not noticed the beauty of the situation, and I was also greatly surprised by Parisians who are ready to postpone all their affairs for the sake of love. Now I looked at the couple in a completely different way and felt how my irritation was leaving and fatigue was receding. When you touch something truly beautiful, how can you think about such trifles? Every day, beauty is born next to us. It takes patience to notice it and let it blossom.